All right. And good evening to everyone, or good morning, or good afternoon, or whatever it is where you are. So, my name is Erica, and I'm your host. Welcome to Erica's in Wonderland. There's so much that I want to go into, as I already described in my testing 1 2 3 video. So, with that being said, you know what? Today I'm a little down. I just found out that my boyfriend has COVID-19, and I just bought a ticket like this morning. We were on the phone. He was like, "Oh, I miss you," and I'm like, "Oh, I miss you." So instead of leaving on Tuesday, I was like, "Let me get another ticket to come home on Sunday a little early." I did, and then what? 3 4 hours later, he calls me like, "Sweetheart, oh my God, bad news, baby. I got COVID." Dang, you know, dang. But he'll be okay. He's a physician, so it's not as if he doesn't have the best medical care, and he's excellent, so he'll be fine. But I'll be honest with you. I know this is not an opinion that most people have, but since COVID has began, in 2020, but yeah, in 2020, at the beginning, at the top of the year, we first started hearing about it. The we had made the decision, we as an I had made the decision that if he gets COVID, I get COVID. So, because I'm not about to spend too much time away from him just because of COVID. And that sounds bad. I know a lot of people are not down with that. A lot of people are like, quarantine, be over there, he be over here, y'all do your thing. We all have our opinions of what we want to do, and drag me, whoever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm gonna go home and live my life with my man, because we rocking together. We like this. We like Velcro. He move, I move, just like that. So um, that's just what it's gonna be. Sounds bad. I know it sounds bad, but it is what it is. My hair has just got these flyaways, but it is what it is, and it is what it is. I am a little upset about it. I'm a little discouraged. We had a party already planned. I just had to text everybody like, party is done. Um, he had just bought another house, and so we were gonna have the party at that house, which is not far from the house that we're already in. And I say we, but I have an apartment down the street from him that he found for me during COVID. But because I used to live in New York, we used to live in Harlem for 10 years, and so now we're not there anymore. He's been living in New Jersey for several years, and so I moved to be closer to him so we can get more well acquainted, and so we can, get married and do all of those things and live happily ever after, or at least, get be in that married life. And so it's been good, but he bought another house, and it's already furnished, and so we were gonna have the party there. It was gonna be dope. We actually were requiring everybody to take PCR tests to verify that they did not have COVID, but now he has COVID, and it's a hot mess. So we'll just have New Year's together. And tomorrow is Christmas Day 2021. So I'm with my parents. And you might be asking, why did y'all not spend Christmas together? Miscommunication. Literally, all miscommunication is why we didn't spend Christmas Day together. And both of us are kicking each other for it. Like, damn it. So, whatever. But I'll be back the day after Christmas. And then I don't plan on leaving him until we are both out of quarantine. I work from home, and he does telehealth, so he's able to transition all of the work that he does for all the multiple organizations that he works for and that he owns. And whatever, it is what it is. We will make it work. We will make it work. So I guess this is a part of my very first video. Well, not very first, because I did testing 1 2 3 as my first video, but this is one of my first videos for YouTube. I'm really excited. I am. I have to say I'm very excited to go into what it looks like to be Erica's in Wonderland, Erica, myself, in Wonderland, because I am in Indiana right now. This is where I was raised. I am not born here. Well, no, I'm not. I was born in Dallas, Texas, and my family's from the South and the Midwest, and so I tell everybody I was raised from the South, or from Lake Michigan down to the Gulf of Mexico. So, Southern Midwestern, born and raised. But I do live in the East Coast now, and I have for the past 12, 13 years or so, something like that. So, I'm just excited. I am very excited about starting this YouTube channel. I'm excited about all the things I want to talk about. I mean, I'm kind of touching on one piece that I want to talk about, which is just the importance of finding a partner. I was just talking to my mom about that. I was talking to her about how important it is to find the right mate, the person who is able to take care of you and that you are willing to take care of, that you love and adore, and that he loves and adores you, of course. That's damn near the most important thing. And just to make sure that you are compatible with your partner and that they are able to provide you with what is necessary and that you're able to provide them what is necessary, what they want. You know, we all have a list of things and demands that we have for relationships, and making sure that you get all the things that you need and what you want. Personally, I think that every woman should have a list. You should have a list of things, and I mean write it down. I know I have my list written down on my phone, and because, you know, relationships are going to be tough. Things are going to happen, and you're going to need at some point to get out of your emotions and actually to go and look into your list and say, can I take this right now? Can I handle this? Or is it something that is outside of my list of requirements and I need to bounce. I need to dip set. Whatever that looks like for you, but you need to be steadfast in it. You need to hold tight. I know a lot of girls who are not willing to hold tight to the requirements that they have. It will not do anything for you. So it's extremely important that you actually write those things down. But I'm saying that in such a wide range, like, and not actually going into detail about it, but I will. I have several topics that I want to go into. I've written them down, like what I want to go into here and there, and throw some gems out the here. I'm actually working on some certifications to make sure that I'm qualified to do all of these things. I'm working on becoming a life coach, and I already am. I'm almost through with my etiquette consulting certification, and I've got a background that is very interesting. One day I'll actually make a video of where my background, like where I come from, and what makes me qualified to say any of the things that I say to the women that are around me. I do not professionally provide advice, but, and what I mean professionally, I don't mean as a therapist or something, because I'm none of those things. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a doctor. I am a person who people come to regularly to get advice, and I have been the creator of an organization, of several organizations. I am an entrepreneur. I have started multiple businesses. I've made a lot of money, and I would love to show you how to do that. I'd love to just assist in what that looks like as any person, as anybody, but I am obviously a Black woman. I'm from, as I told you, the South. I'm African American. I call it cotton picking Black because, you know, my family comes from obviously the South, like I said, but we're from Mississippi, Alabama, and the Carolinas. So, I mean, I was born in Texas. My father has been in Texas for a long time. He actually just passed away some years ago. But all that being said, I have a very interesting perspective that I'd love to provide to everybody. Just, you know, get it off my chest, to have it down in video form. I definitely am going to be writing several books. I have a lot of books that I have been wanting to put on paper for such a long time. And now I am giving myself the opportunity to really go forward with that. I have been working with one of my contracts, one of my accounts has been my steady Betty for several years now. And I gotta tell you, like I'm kind of over it. I am ready to go and do some other things and transition my company. My company is called Sterling and Morgan Johnson, by the way. But I've been willing and wanting to transition my company for some time now, and it's just time. I was going to give my one account about another year, and maybe I will. I don't know. But recently, I've really been wanting to pivot to something different, and I think I'm going to do that soon. So that means I have to be prepared. And you don't know me yet, but I have pivoted many times, and I have moved from one place to the next many times, and I'm not afraid to do so. And nothing and no one scares me. I what am I frightened by? Good question. And I'm very spiritual too, so I'm putting in a lot of things when I say what am I afraid by. Not many things. Oh, I'm afraid to be alone. What I mean by that is I'm afraid to die alone and not have any kids and no husband to take care of me. I'm afraid of that. But I'll go into more detail about that later. So anyway, my name is Erica. Welcome to Wonderland. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. As I said, I'm in Indiana right now. I'm not even just in Indiana. I'm in like the boondocks. I am in the country. Like we live only but a few miles away from Rockville, Indiana. And for anybody who knows about the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan, they started in Rockville, Indiana. So they're not that far away. That's when I say I'm in the country. I'm in the country. I can look out that window and see actually, they just took it down. I was going to say there's a chicken coop. My neighbors have a chicken coop right there. But they just took it down a few days ago. And around the corner, there's a horse stable, and buffalo, and corn, and soybean, and all types of farms here and there and everywhere. There's an airport, but it's not like a regular airport. It's for crop dusting all of the farms and all of the plants and stuff. So, I'm out here. I'm a country girl and proud of it, by the way. Proud of my roots, proud of my cotton picking roots, proud of my everything. I'm a very proud Black woman. I am. So I'm a proud African American woman too. And anybody can, I wouldn't say argue me if they want to, but I'll just say I like to debate the right person. Anyway, it's nice to get acquainted with you. I hope I'm actually going to upload this, but my lighting's a little grainy, but that's because I'm using my laptop, but it's a little better than using my phones. I use my testing 1, 2, 3 with my phones, but we're going to get better and better as this keeps on going on. This is just something, my bucket list for 2021 was to make sure that I put something on YouTube and that I actually do what I say I'm going to do, because I've been working on this for so many years. When I say I'm an entrepreneur, I am I've opened many companies. I've started many companies, started many organizations. I have some amazing friends. I have a lot of people that I want to bring onto the channel, and eventually it'll get better and better. I'm not super concerned about what it starts off as. I just want to make sure that I am putting out content and that people get the gist of what it is like to be not only a Black woman, but what the gist of what it is like to be a fearless person. That's me in Wonderland. So, all right, everybody. I feel like I've just talked and talked and talked in circles. But this is also what happens when you don't write a script, right? You just keep going and going. So, we'll see how it goes. All right. Have a good night. Merry Christmas 2021. Bye.